If you're a heat and air machine technician or even a salesperson, what's something you could do to augment your goals and make them better and give them a yes and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Silverman coming to you live from Sacramento, California. A perfect day to talk about sales and business and a fantastic day to talk about you. One of the things that you will find that happens at the end of pretty much every year, the beginning of every quarter or semi-annually is people talk about goals, and that's fantastic. And I think you should absolutely talk about your goals, and that's cool, whether it's personal, whether it's business, whether it's health, whether it's wealth. But really at the end of the day, a goal is saying, this is what I want. This is what I want to achieve. And so my question is, how often do you visit these goals? How often do you go back and say, am I on track or am I off track? Now, I highly suggest that everybody grabs their cell phone and records their personal goals. And then you could do it on audio, you could do it on video with enthusiasm and with emotion, right? Like I go to Hawaii every quarter and I read my goals on the beach and I listen to them pretty much every day. And I could keep track of here's where I'm at. And I try to do it under 2 minutes. Try to keep it under 2 minutes. And so what are you planning for? Realistically, you should be looking on the horizon and saying, there's a couple things that I am planning for. And here's what some of the mile markers are. Here's some of the ways that I am going to achieve what I want to achieve. And here is how I'm going to know. And these are the people that are important to me, that if I tell my goals to, that they are going to appreciate them. So sometimes people will say, hey, Scott, what are your goals? And if I don't know them, and they don't have consequence to me, they don't get the deep level of my goals because they're not going to understand what I'm up to. And so they might try to have this conversation. They're going to pull me off my mission and purpose. Right? I explain my goals to the highest level people of hey, here's what my goals are, the mentors that I answer to. Anybody else that's lower level. Now, here's the thing. If you want to be better at what you do, you should absolutely do my email publication. Go to this URL, drop it into a browser. It's probably your name, your email address, probably your phone number. It's an email publication. I send you emails. It's what you get. You get emails from me, right? You'll love them. I love them. They're fantastic. So in this is what are you going to stay focused on? What are you going to stay focused on? You have to be aware of your distractions. Who and what are your distractions, right? I'm not going to let things distract me. And so one of your processes and your goals could be, I only focus on whatever the opposite of your distractions are. Right? I only focus on positive outcomes for my life, right? It may be a mantra, it may be short and to the point, but really take a look and say, who and what are my distractions? Flip them in reverse, and say, this is what I'm going to focus on. I'm going to focus on my health. I'm going to focus on my wealth. I'm going to focus on me. And if it's a significant other or family, but I wouldn't put anything into the negative. And then last on this list is, how am I going to set boundaries? I'm really big on boundaries. How am I going to set boundaries in my business process or my sales process? And you may talk about I am a master at setting boundaries in tough conversations. I am a master at setting boundaries in personal issues. I am a master at setting boundaries in. I would add 1 or 2 lines in there. It doesn't have to be a lot about how you set boundaries. Because one of the things that I have found from doing consulting and working with people, coaching salespeople, coaching entrepreneurs, is the biggest distraction is relatives. The biggest distraction is people who need help but are never, ever going to do anything, or people who just want to complain. So in my goals, I have a limit on my distractions. The things that I am going to focus on are people who want to better their lives. The thing that I'm going to focus on are the people who want to take action. So I'm putting the focus on the people who are actually going to do stuff. And then in my brain, when I meet with people and they start talking all negative, my brain goes, that's out of scope of my goals, right? We need to set some boundaries here. You're not cool. We're not going to do it. And so if you're looking for a way to move faster, you're looking for a way to improve, one of those ways is to exclude, right? We're going to exclude by saying what I want. I'm not going to talk about what I don't want. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here. Just 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, you know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.